Alright, let's talk about Mr. Beast and the Beast System. Because that's what I'm gonna title the video, right? And I'm gonna let you know right away that the title was clickbait. Hopefully it caught your eyes. We will see if it does anything. Probably not, but we shall see, right? So let's talk about Jacksepticeye was right about Mr. Beast. You watched the video. Do you wanna summarize what this video was about?
Do I want to summarize it? I mean, people are up in arms about almost anything and everything. It's another it's another
okay.
instance of hypocrisy.
Oh yeah, some moist hypocritical stuff going on. Where do you sense the hypocrisy? I'm curious.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Well, just start explaining. I'm curious. I want to know your take. I have a different take.
I think people are raging, or some people are raging at Mr. Beast because it's a meme at this point.
Oh, it's definitely fun to hate him.
It's also impossible for one man to do, like, the amount of good that he's doing. It's impossible to do without money.
Oh,
literally impossible.
God,
like,
the amount of good he's doing. I built 10 schools around the world. That's just a tip of the iceberg of what this man has done. Actual angel. And this is how he exposes the beast system, by the way. Not because he is the beast, I mean, he is and he isn't, right? He exposes the beast system in the sense that it's the economic laws that govern our world that is the beast, right? And we can change this. We can literally we can have rational economic laws that make sense toward the betterment of all of humanity. I've been a bit more socialist / communist these days on the topic of capitalism, but I digress. Point is, Mr. Beast is not the villain here. As they say, don't hate the player, hate the game, right? And we gotta change the rules of the game so that we can all have what we want, right? And Mr. Beast does a great job at exposing the system because, I mean, compared to every other rich-ass motherfucker, this guy kind of puts his money where his mouth is, right? I mean, there's a reason he has 469 million subscribers. Because this guy actually does give back to people in quite a big way. I would say even more than Jeff Bezos and his Amazon shit. #1 most influential person. So I think for sure that the Mr. Beast hatred is undue, unnecessary. People need to be more gentler in their criticisms, honestly. It's just, god damn, I can't believe that. I don't know how this shit doesn't get old after so long. I don't know how this shit doesn't get. This news cycle, man, it's ugly. It's fucking
now that I
sad.
think about it, the word wasn't hypocrisy, it was petty.
Petty? Oh yeah. We could talk about the fact that Jacksepticeye was like, he thought Mr. Beast ruined YouTube.
I mean, okay, like, so there's
which is crazy statement to make.
There's effects, right? We can agree that he ruined YouTube, but we can also
what? I don't agree.
He didn't do it on purpose.
No, YouTube was getting corporatized long before Mr. Beast came along, though.
It's
like
also,
this was been happening to the internet. These economic laws of man,
catalyst
which
and proof of
supposes
catalyst and
the
proof
laws
of
of
success,
God.
really.
Well, sorry, what was that?
Catalyst and proof of success, really. Like they would have, people would have been guessing whether or not it was they would have been guessing whether or not it was a good idea to corporatize it, and whether or not you could get success, and then you proved you could.
No, because it's one. It just became too business-like, and maybe at the end of the day, maybe it is. I mean, shit. In a world with no capitalism, maybe you don't get paid for your damn hobbies anyway. I don't know. We'll see what the economy of the future looks like. That much is still a shaky vision for me. I'm not so sure on that. I've definitely been leaning heavily on getting rid of money though. Since we're talking about the beast system right now, I've really been leaning heavily on just getting rid of money. Go back to trading and bartering. Or the commune system with communism, right? Or you just kinda... Which will be very doable at robots, but we need humanity needs to make that focused, conscious effort to actually believe that we can actually make this reality come true. Like, you have to make the investment happen, right? With these robots, you have to believe in it. Because the doomerism and the Terminator fucking fantasy fairy tale that's doing too much. Ain't gonna happen. For that to happen, the machines would have to be equal to humanity in terms of their ability to, well, they would just have to have free will, which they don't. So with that being stated, so long as we program them right, there should be no issues. And thankfully, I know a guy. I know a guy who can program that. Yeah, I really do. Eventually. One that I will manifest. Okay, anyway. Yeah, Mr. Beast, Jacksepticeye said, and then he fucking ruined YouTube, and I think that's wrong. It's just incorrect.
So you don't think YouTube is ruined?
No, YouTube is ruined not because of Mr. Beast, you fool. They're blaming a single guy instead of looking at the actual system that's upholding these things. Like, as if he's some enforcer. The arbiter of, like, all these things, you know what I mean? Like, it goes deeper. And we should also, and on that note, we should actually recognize that Jimmy, Mr. Beast, does he does a great job being altruistic, actually, like, more than most. That has to be applauded, and we would want more people like him. We would want more people to be better, sure. That's kind of like, people are always changing. We want to be improving. And so it makes sense that, yeah, there are areas where we could do better, but that's going to have to start with, recognizing that the problems go beyond the individual. And that they're systemic, in other words. A big word. Systemic. I was really hoping you were gonna, like, hone in on that hypocritical angle that you were talking about. That was so fascinating to me. I was like, oh wow, he's about to talk shit on fucking Jacksepticeye.
I don't have those kinds of big opinions. I just think people are like
those
people are just
yeah.
it's pettiness.
Petty.
Like there's no
Sure.
real thought.
I mean, I
Like,
agree,
there's
certainly,
no, like,
for
there's
sure.
There's no actual thought. There's no evidence. It's just like they state what they see.
Catfighting.
Not what they've looked into. Like they.
Weakness.
Like,
Yes.
It's more they're regurgitated. Like people argue about regurgitated stories. Like I don't see any numbers. You know, there's no numbers going on. There's no statistics being thrown around. You know, that'd make it more believable. But right now, it's just petty.
Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah. I mean, shit. People, man. This internet. This is why I say we're going to war with the internet. I'm so tired of people focusing on the wrong things. Because I've said this before. Actually, I think it's worth stating here. The highest moral thing you could do, the biggest virtuous thing you could do, Emil, is to pay attention. It is, but more specifically, or more to be a bit more nuanced, it is the direction of your attention that is most important in life. You're aware of the idea of self-fulfilling prophecies.
Sure.
And if we believe in a world of determinism, although there is free will, but in a world of mostly determinism, and we are biological machines, we are able to program ourselves and make decisions that are irrational. And just like this train of thought, I irrationally fucking lost it. Didn't know where I was going with that. Fuck's sake. I know you weren't paying attention.
Nope.
Yep. Love it. Love it. Absolutely love it. Let me see if I can regroup here. Collect all my thoughts. Round them all up. I can't find them. They're just lost. They're running away from me.
Go on, lost in the void.
Oh my fucking god. Void god, give me back my thoughts.
Once you start saying the last thing you remember.
I remember. I was talking about how important our attention is.
Oh. Yeah, I remember that now.
It's the highest moral virtue. And so, we need to start focusing on the right things, and I'm gonna start helping people focus on the right things. By at least by also helping them focusing on what to look at, we can help them focus on what not to look at. And for example, one of those things is focusing on the fact that Mr. Beast is a fucking awful, irredeemably bad human being who's responsible for all our sins, and he very well might just be an antichrist. As I've seen that theory. I'm sure it's had like thousands of views on somewhere on YouTube. Is Mr. Beast the Antichrist? How Mr. Beast exposes the beast system. How Mr. Beast actually has a horn hidden beneath his hair. People love fear-mongering. That shit gets way too many views, man. All it does all that fucking gets views is hate. I forgot that I gotta start switching it up. I gotta start like changing it. My emotional frequencies. I have to start being more hateful. Maybe. We'll see. I'm definitely leaning on it. But at least people are seeing the honesty in real time, right? Because I'm not a liar. Nah, I am not a liar. I will be completely open and honest with the world about what I am and what you see. Because that's the only way that we're gonna actually grow and come together and understand each other. Right? Do you have any final thoughts? Conclusions. Endings.
I personally wish people actually looked at numbers and statistics in their arguments. I think if more people
maybe.
More people actually considered details when they argued things, it would make more sense.
I'm more of an emotional guy personally, but I do try my best to incorporate numbers where I can and make sense and ground things in science. I definitely agree.
I mean, the thing is, without that, you're bashing heads together. Like, without details, you're basically bashing heads together, and whoever's will is lesser is the person who's wrong. Like, at some point, that's what it comes down to, without details.
Sure. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to do shit. You're gonna have to help me then. You're gonna have to help me fund a lot of R&D projects into science that I want to get scienced. A lot of psychology, for example. You see what I'm saying?
Sure.
Because there's a lot of studies that I just know that if I just could have someone get their hands on making these shits reality, I could expose the demons lurking under the hood of our DNA. Because I want incorruptible bodies. I want to live forever. Come on, life is awesome. The world sucks. God, this world definitely sucks, but life is awesome. Living is great. Jesus said he's the way, the truth, and the life, and we should love life because Jesus loved it too. I think that's all I gotta say. Peace out, everybody.